Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the first match of today. We've got a team match here, a 3v3. 6 Taiwanese players here. On Team Red, we have Polomo, Cat, and Hatsuse. And on Team Blue, we have Yuamiao, Alexio, I think that's how you pronounce it, maybe, and Cheese Stingy. And what's great is that this is actually the first of 2 team matches we'll be seeing today, so that's always fun. Today they'll be playing on Pool 4-2, which is one we've seen quite a fair amount of recently. Notably, the Hidden One has quickly gained quite the reputation, so I'll be looking forward to seeing if they end up playing that. But we do still have warm-ups to get into and all that first. And Cheese Stingy, your comment in the chat has been noted. I will hold you to that if you end up pulling it off. So I guess hopefully we'll be seeing some DT1 action then. Of course I noticed. But yeah, 3v3 match is a pretty uncommon layout. The only tournament I've ever seen that's a 3v3 was the Mania World Cup. I was almost maybe expecting a 2v2 where one player would sit out, but that would be no fun. So just getting all the players in for all the maps here. And first we have, let's see. Yeah, first we have Team Blues warm up. Yeah. Nice and short, minute 40. .2 stars though, notably. So yeah, I can almost guarantee there's going to be perhaps a little bit of 1.6 in there. But yeah, it would help on the staff sheet if it didn't just show last week, because I do believe there was a 2v2 match with 4 of these players in it 2 weeks ago, but I'll see if I can dig that up during the warm-up. Okay, so yeah, a couple weeks ago there was a 2v2 match with Cat and Yuamiao versus Cheese Stingy and Polomo, but it wasn't on this pool. Oh, this is a TSR map? Alright. Yeah. As far as I've heard, I mean, I've mostly heard it from you, but yeah, the high-level TSR maps are kind of toxic, aren't they? And also, yeah, predictions are up now. Feel free to place your bets. Like 27 pings at once as all these other tournaments start their matches as well. Anyways, it doesn't look like everyone had the best time of that one, but that's kind of to be expected. Cat the only one to pass on Team Red, and Cheesting and Yomiao the only ones to pass on Team Blue. And okay, this is quite the warm-up. Just gonna sit here in silence and let this one play out. Yeah, this is this is only 43 seconds long, so this is just gonna loop a couple times over. Actually, this is what's gonna be playing while they're doing their rolls and bands, so that'll be great. Alright, seeing a hidden Hard Rock out of Polimo, a Hard Rock out of Hatsuse. Yeah, this is about the quality I expected. All right, well, short and sweet, I guess. Absolute banger for sure. Cheese Stingy, 2-100 FC. Love to see it. Highest score in the lobby, and it wasn't even their warm up, I don't think. So, props to them. But now we will be getting into the rolls here. And it looks like Yomiao won the roll for their team. And they're going to choose to pick first. So that means we're going to be seeing Team Red picking second, but they also get to choose whether they ban first or second. And they're going to choose to ban second. So yeah, I did mention Hidden One being quite notorious in this pool, but there's quite a few spicy maps in here, honestly. If I remember off of the top of my head, the Hard Rock 1 is pretty saucy for a Hard Rock 1. And the Free Mod 3 is just straight up a banger. But we're going to be seeing a Hidden 2 ban and a Free Mod 3 ban. And I would like to comment about No Mod 5, given that yesterday we had a match on this pool, but there was a bit of an incident with it, and we weren't really able to see the map. So hopefully we'll be able to get to see it this time around. But right away we're going to be getting a Hard Rock 2 pick. A Katagiri bootleg. that alone basically fits it in the slot for a Hard Rock 2. 200 BPM, 2.5 minutes, OD 7.7. And Cheestingy saying they haven't practiced enough. Always love to see that. But yeah, this one is, I mean, it's not particularly long. A little bit towards the shorter end. There's potential for a single miss to potentially make a lot of difference, but you know, this is also a 3v3, so each individual's player's performance is going to matter a little bit less, but ultimately if 5 out of 6 people are FCing, then the one drop on whichever team is going to suffer quite a bit. Alright, immediately I'm going to tell you right now, I won't be able to tell you what anyone's accuracy is, but Hatsuse picking up the first miss very, very early on. They won't be put at too big of a combo disadvantage, but that is going to give Team Blue the early lead. Everyone is just kind of chilling right now. Before we get into the real sauce of the map. I should note that Cheestingy actually missed as well. Somehow I missed that. Sitting at a very similar combo to Hatsuse. But as the players hit the combo cap and Hatsuse and Cheestingy approach the combo cap themselves, it does look like Team Blue is gonna be taking the accuracy lead for now. This is their pick, but they aren't really holding a significant lead, so it could definitely flip over. We are only halfway through the map right now. Just looking out for the next drop. And it comes from cat1346 on the side of Team Red. But Alexio trading a miss of their own and actually finding a couple more. That score gap is just going to be non-existent as it flickers back and forth. Team Red actually with a very, very slight combo advantage is actually going to bring it into their lead ever so slightly. Now there's only one FC on both teams as we get into the last section of this map here. And that score lead is just doesn't belong to either team right now. This is really, really close. But I believe if Team Red can hold, they will be the ones to take it, especially with Alexio finding another miss there. That is very, very unfortunate. But at this point, we're going to need to see a drop from, well, anyone really on Team Red, and that just doesn't look like it's going to be happening. And Alexio finding yet another miss just to seal the deal that little bit more. 32,000 total score gap. Not that big of a gap for a 3v3 match, but Yomiya with an impressive 1-100 on that. And Polomo also the only other FC in the lobby. But also shout out to Cheestingy there with only 3 100s of their own. Just that one miss was very unfortunate. And we're getting into Free Mod 3. Absolute banger. Muke in a Free Mod 3 slot just makes a lot of sense to me. 135 BPM, only 2 minutes long, OD 6.6. So with Hard Rock, I'm sure that is gonna be fairly high. Couldn't tell you exactly what it is, probably like 9.1 or something like that. If I'm being completely honest, I don't exactly remember the Taiko Colosseum rules when it comes to free mods in team matches. I don't believe every player has to use a mod. I think Okay. Okay, so 2 mods required per team, but it could be like 2 hiddens on both teams, right? Like I think that's like I don't think it's like OWC or anything like that where one person has to have hidden and one person has to have hard rock at the least. All right, well, who knows? Maybe all of the players will throw on mods anyways because they're feeling saucy. I would respect that for sure. But yeah, I should note that that was actually a breakpoint earlier. And all right, here we go. Free mod 3. We're gonna be seeing a hard rock on every player on Team Red, and 2 hard rocks on the side of Team Blue, Alexio choosing to go no mod, so that does mean that Team Red is going to have the mod advantage. No hiddens here. 6 players and not a single one of them wants to play this map hidden. Kind of a bummer. Either ways, the client gets synced up here. It does look like several players are dropping a fair amount of accuracy in these first notes. I'm just gonna wait for the client to sort itself out here before making any comments because I can't tell if these misses are just the client or if they're actual misses. Come on, client, you can do it. Man, all right. I think we're good. Okay, all right. So it does look like a lot of players have found misses. I do believe Cheesting and Yuamiao might still be FCing. That sounds about right. Okay, and Polomo is still FCing, and Cat is still FCing. All right. I think the client misses have all sorted themselves out at this point. So I believe Hatsuse is the only one to have found a miss on Team Red, but 2 misses on the side of Team Blue are going to put this in Team Red's favor. And don't forget that Team Red does have the mod advantage, but Hatsuse finding a miss there. Unfortunately, that isn't one of the FCs on Team Red, so it's not going to be quite as impactful. But Polomo finding a miss of their own, but Yuamiao and Alexio trading it back. And that score lead is just going to push over to Team Red's favor more and more. Cat, the only one holding an FC in the lobby right now. And all 3 players on Team Blue just not having the best time of it. As we get into the closing notes of this map, Hatsuse finding another miss, Polomo finding another miss, but that is just not going to matter. It's a bit unfortunate that the first like 2/3 of that map, we weren't really able to see what was going on, but either way, Cat going to be the only one to pull out an FC with only 9 100s at that. Cheese Stingy with a pretty solid 100 count themselves, only at 21, and Polomo also with only 25. But that is going to be Team Red's point. Now they're sitting up 2-0. The Team Blue's pick now, hopefully not going to give away a breakpoint this time. They're going to be going with no mod 4. This one can be quite spicy. 200 BPM, just a bit under 3 minutes. OD6, and if you can hear the song, then it is exactly, map is exactly what you're going to expect it to be. And we're just getting right into it here. Let's hope that client it's not nearly what it sounds like. I don't know, I feel like it is. Am I? I don't know. I mean, maybe they also feel a bit underwhelming because KB, you know, kind of went hard in the paint with with the mod picks. I haven't actually played this pool myself though, so I can't say too much on that front, but it does look like the client isn't going to be having a stroke here at the beginning, so we will be able to get right into it. And it does look like Team Red is going to be taking the very early accuracy lead, but this map, like I said, it is 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So that's long enough for one miss to maybe not make too big a difference, but I will say that this map is pretty playable for all these players, I'd say. What was the match that happened yesterday? Okay. I feel like we may have seen an SS on this map last week from Nuku, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we've seen some pretty high AC plays on this map in general, but either way, actually getting into the map here, Hatsuse is going to find the first miss, but Yomiao just found a miss of their own there, and I'm assuming that wasn't the client. But overall, incredibly strong accuracies, still multiple SSs on the board as we're reaching the halfway point. But the combo advantage is going to be ever so slightly in Team Red's favor, as is the accuracy advantage. Yomiao not sitting too far behind Hatsuse in terms of combo, but 100 combo is definitely enough to make that little bit of a difference. And Hatsuse finding another miss there, interestingly enough. That is going to actually flip the lead back over into Team Blue's favor. Hopefully they can actually hold on to it, and unfortunately Alexio is going to find a miss to respond, immediately sending the point lead back over to Team Red. And yeah, Minnie, you were right. I feel like I may have been thinking of a different map here, because it is not exactly what the song sounds like, not quite what you would expect. But yeah, as we get into the very closing sections here, we're going to be seeing... Hold my breath here. Yeah, we're going to be seeing 3 SSs in total, 2 on the side of Team Red and 1 on the side of Team Blue. Yeah, very, very impressive. Really good accuracies from everyone. Unfortunately, Alexio just struggling a bit more than everyone else there. And that does mean that it's going to be another breakpoint for Team Red, putting them up 3-0. I'm still DT1 waiting room. Cheese Stingy, I have not forgotten what you said at the very beginning of the stream still. I'm still waiting for DT1 to come out. All right, I won't fret too much. And we see Team Red here picking free mod 1, the last free mod in the pool. This is supposed to be the more consistency-ish free mod 1, if I remember correctly. And yeah, it's just about 2 minutes long, base OD6, 165 BPM, 5.5 stars. So this one's pretty short, so I will say that a miss or two could just end up deciding the match at the map right then and there. We'll have to see what kind of mods we see though, seeing as this one isn't quite as intense as free mod 3. We might see some hidden hard rock action, maybe, potentially. I hope we do. But I wouldn't say it's a stretch to think that all 3 players on both teams will be modding. We'll have to see though. We didn't see anyone playing with hidden on the last free mod, but again, that one is an anti-mod and pretty spicy, so it's not too surprising. They are talking in chat about hidden hard rocking, but I never trust it because usually when that happens, I end up seeing no hidden hard rocks on on the field. So I'm just wait for it to start. All right, we are going to be seeing a hidden hard rock from Yuemiao, as well as just a hard rock from Cheese Stingy and Hatsuse. Polomo and Cat going hidden only, and Alexio once again going no mod. So I do believe in terms of raw mod advantage, neither team has it at all. That also means that this Team Blue's performance is really going to hinge on how well Yuemiao can perform. Though I will say Yuemiao's been doing pretty well throughout this whole match. But as we get in here, Hatsuse is going to be the first one to find the miss. And no one responding quite yet on Team Blue. It's going to give them the early combo advantage. In terms of accuracies, I really can't tell you what Yuemiao's at, but it does look like Polomo and Cat are holding pretty solidly with low to high 99 and Cheese Stingy in the mid 99 ACK range themselves. And Cat found a miss of their own. Is now going to only leave one FC on the side of Team Red compared to the 3 FCs on the side of Team Blue, and Polomo still holding strong with that hidden hard rock. It's definitely going to put him in a very favorable position. Only a third of the map left as we build up into this last Ki. Hatsuse is going to find yet another miss. Rather unfortunate, but Yuemiao going to find a miss with that hidden hard rock. That is going to make a difference, but will it make enough of a difference for the score to go in favor of Team Red? Potentially not. We'll have to see, but Polomo finding a miss of their own, that is really going to put Team Blue in a comfy situation. All they have to do is hold, but it does look like they are going to be doing that, given that there's only a very tiny sliver of the map left. Hatsuse finding another miss just to close it out, and 3 players missing at the very end there. Alexio going to be dropping their FC on one of the last few notes, but Cheese Stingy, the only FC in the lobby, and with only 5 100s at that. Really impressive accuracy, as always. Highest score in the lobby as well. Cat with the next highest score on that hidden. And Yuemiao barely able to scrape over 1,000,000 points for that hidden hard rock, but it's gonna be enough to secure the first breakpoint. Now it's gonna give Team Blue a little bit of wiggle room. It's not a sweep at the very least, so Cheese Stingy's prediction in the chat was incorrect, which is good to see. And we are going to be seeing Rock Hill, a No Mod 3. It really trips me up because the difficulty name is Del Rio, and it's got the same background as the No Mod 3 and 4-3, which is Del Rio. And it's also mapped by N-Wolf. Anyways, yeah, this is the speed map of the pool, 280 BPM, 3 minutes, and notably OD7. So it'll be interesting to see how the accuracies hold up. We're talking accuracy. My eyes are immediately going to go over to Cheese Stingy, who's been just doing really consistently well in that regard. But we will see how this goes. This might be the longest map we've seen so far in this match as well. A lot of the maps in this pool are pretty short. But to offset that, there are a couple that are a bit longer than you might expect as the client sorts itself out. Cheese Stingy now playing the right map. All right. Okay. I'm going to assume that's not client. No, I don't think it is. Hatsuse actually finding several misses there. Alexio finding some of their own, though. Hatsuse really having a rough time of it, though. And Cheese Stingy going to find their first miss, trading at the exact same time as Hatsuse, but Cheese Stingy's miss is going to be a bit more impactful. Um, but if Hatsuse can't really get their footing, then that is going to present quite the uphill battle for the other two players on Team Red. But Yomiao did find a miss that will make it a little bit easier, but that also does mean that there isn't a single FC on the side of Team Blue. But just because Hatsuse is just not really picking up any combo here, the lead is still going to be in their favor. And Alexio at this point has hit the combo cap. Cheese Stingy will be joining him momentarily. That's another one of the FCs gone off the board here, leaving Polomo to be the only one FCing. We have only approached the halfway point. When we're talking about accuracy, Cheese Stingy is matching Polomo, and Cat's doing a little better than Alexio, but Yomiao with that 99 compared to Hatsuse's 81. I mean, you can see the score lead there. It's pretty clear who this is in favor of right now. So we have a little bit of a break. The players can see each other's scores. As the map starts to gradually pick back up here. And Polomo, that's going to be the last FC, finally gone. Managed to hold pretty strong through almost the entirety of the map. But with that, that is really just going to stamp the victory for Team Blue right there. As we get into these last few patterns, Alexio going to be finding a miss on those finishers. And Cheese Stingy going to be the only one to end with over 1,000 combo. Yomiao doing pretty well as well. And yeah, just Hatsuse having a really rough time there, unfortunately. The highest score we'll be seeing is from Cheese Stingy with only 16 100s. Though notably, Cat only had 4 100s, or sorry, 5 100s, but also with the 4 misses. It's going to give him a lower score than Polomo, who had the same number of misses, but more 100s because combo. Anyways, that does mean that Team Blue will be securing their own pick here, which puts them in a much better position than they were a couple of maps ago, now sitting 2-3, though it is Team Red's pick now. At this point, we still have 3 no mods, the Hidden one, Hard Rock one, and both DTs. We'll have to see what they opt for. They did win the Hard Rock 2. But it seems like they don't really know what to pick. So they might be rolling. Looks like they're going to be going with No Mod 5. All right. Hopefully no one has issues with the map this time around. Because Zeth gave us quite a bit of grief yesterday. A new map ID and all that. So hopefully things will work out today, but this is the second place finisher, if I remember correctly, in the Slider Velocity Showdown that was held recently. It was a mapping competition. Yeah, I got second place. So as you would expect, this is a very SV intensive map. I mean, just the fact that it was mapped by Zeth is probably enough. Or sorry, Finana Ryugyu. Okay. Anyways. So this map is 2.5 minutes, 170 BPM, OD6. Cheese Stingy typing up some patterns there in the chat. So true. All my homies hate Finano Ryugyu. Uh, we might be having stream issues, maybe. Yeah, Cookie Tree flexing his #1 map there. It's a good map, you know. You did deserve to win that from what I saw. I did kind of skip through a bit because I was watching it while I was eating. Oh, all right. Does look like stream is working. All right, cool. Very cool. Okay. All right, so this is Team Red's pick, if I remember correctly. Hatsuse kind of just trolling on the spinner there for fun, I guess. So yeah, this is my first time seeing this map, but I can imagine it's pretty well put together. Some juicy slider action here. All right, yeah, those are some funny SVs right there. Multiple players going to be picking up misses as a result. Yumiao and Cat now the only ones holding FCs. And they do seem to be holding pretty similar accuracies as well. But Yumiao dropping the only FC left on Team Blue. That is going to give Team Red a slight combo advantage, is what I would say, but Hatsuse has been finding enough misses for that miss to be counterbalanced. Cheestingy and Alexio have been recovering quite nicely since they missed. So we're already approaching the last quarter of this map. Some funny low SV sections here, but none of the players really seem to be struggling too much on him. Does look like everyone's hitting finishers at least, that's good. But Hatsuse finding another miss there, that is going to push the score lead ever so slightly further in the favor of Team Blue. But Alexio has been finding misses, trading him back and forth with Hatsuse there. And Yumiao is finally approaching the combo cap once again. I do believe the best accuracy in the lobby right now is on Cheese Stingy. Cat with pretty good accuracy of their own to match it. It's really just I'd say a battle between Alexio and Hatsuse, and Team Blue is going to be taking their third breakpoint in a row. Cat, the only one managing to hold an FC through the map. Only 13 100s, but only 10 100s on both Yumiao and Cheese Stingy. Those big sliders raising everyone's scores quite a bit. Yeah, we're all caught up now from 3-0 to 3-3, and it is now Team Blue's pick once again. They're going to be immediately responding with a No Mod 2. Yet another really short map in this pool, just a little over 2 minutes. Quite a chill song. We'll have to see if this ends up being an act battle, as Cheestingy is mentioned in both chats. But yeah, this one is sitting at a pretty reasonable OD6. 150 BPM though, it's can always be a bit of a weird speed to play at, but all of these players are more than competent enough at this game to probably not find that to be too much of an issue. And as we are getting into it here, Team Blue here looking to take their 4th point in a row, and Team Red looking to take back a bit of the lead that they had earlier. Hatsuse going to be finding that first miss, but it is very early on. But once again, this map is only a little over 2 minutes, so that could end up being quite a big deal. As Hatsuse finds yet another miss, they seem to be struggling with holding combo quite a lot this match. Everyone else, though, is sitting really solidly. We have multiple SSs on the board, similar to No Mod 4, but we are only a third of the way through. And as I talk about SSs, Cheestingy drops some 100s and Yuemiao finds a miss. That is definitely going to make things a lot more manageable for Team Red in terms of taking the lead back, but the score advantage is still on the side of Team Blue for the meanwhile, in the meantime. What, Minnie? What did I do? What? Hatsuse and Alexio going to be trading misses there on what looks to be the exact same note, but Hatsuse finding another miss and Alexio not responding again with one of their own. And as I was going to say, the 2 players on the side of Team Red have hit the combo cap. Cat finds, I believe, their first miss. I do also believe that means that Polomo and Cheestingy are the only 2 FCs left on the board. As we get into the very closing notes of this map, it does look like Team Blue is going to be taking their 4th point in a row. Not the sweep it was looking like it was going to be earlier. Very solid performances, and I mean, just looking at some of these 100 counts here, Cat with 3, Cheestingy with 5, Yuemiao with 5, and Alexio and Polomo having the exact same 100 count as well. Polomo just holding that FC, but Hatsuse unfortunately finding far more misses than anyone else. And Cheestingy with the highest score in the lobby with that 990k, 5 100s, and an FC. As Yuemiao thanks Cheestingy once again. He's definitely been putting up a very solid performance this match. But now we basically only have some of the spiciest maps in the pool left, and we're going to be seeing DT2 immediately. This one is really short. I know I've been talking about the length of these maps a lot, but this one is only 1 minute and 20 seconds long. Xenobikill, mapped by HeroK, 246 BPM, base OD 5.5. Cheese thingy going off in the chat there. All right. But yeah, we'll see if Team Red can finally secure another point. They haven't been able to get one for the last 4 maps. Hopefully they won't be forking over another break point. This one is very short and will probably end up being kind of hectic. So hopefully I'll be able to keep up here. As we see some very early act drops on the side of Team Blue. But Polimo going to be the first one to find a miss. Looks like everyone else is managing to hold combo perfectly fine here, but we're going to be seeing Alexio dropping a fair number of 100s. But Hatsuse finding a miss there, Alexio trading it back though immediately after. That score lead is pushing ever so slightly further in the favor of Team Red, but as we get into the Kia here, we are already approaching the halfway point of the map. Hatsuse and Alexio trading misses once again, but Alexio seems to be dropping a lot of 100s. Polimo struggling a little bit with accuracy themselves, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. But as I say that, Polimo actually finds a miss. That's going to be 2 FCs to 1 now in favor of Team Blue, but that score lead looks like it's going to sit on the side of Team Red for a little bit longer at least. This map definitely seems like it's quite difficult to get really good act on. As we get into the very last quarter of this map already, and it doesn't look like the score lead is going to be going back in favor of Team Blue here in the last moments. Cat still holding their FC, but Hatsuse and Polimo having both found misses, while no one to respond on Team Blue with misses of their own. And as we get into the very, very last notes here, Alexio is going to be finding a chain of misses, but Hatsuse responding. And in the very closing sections of the map here, it does look like Team Blue is going to be taking another breakpoint in their 5th map in a row. 3 FCs in total, 2 in favor on Team Blue and 1 on Cat. 10 100s on Cat and only 8 on Yuemiao. Really, really good accuracies for a map like this. Cheese Stingy for probably the first time in a while in this match, not getting the highest accuracy in the lobby. Still, 17 100s is extremely impressive for a map like this. And we are now at match point, and it is Team Blue's pick to boot. Now, will we be seeing DT1? There is also the funny hidden one. They are going to be picking DT1, alright. So, just to inform the people, Cheese Stingy has said that he will speak through an Uwu translator if he gets 99% AC on this. If they win this, it is over, that is true, but if Cheese Stingy manages to get 99% AC and they don't manage to get the point, it will be funny. Yeah, do exactly what Minnie said. Minnie can whip up a pretty good script here on the spot. But yeah, anyways, DT1, 2.5 minutes, 192 BPM, OD6. OD6 is not always a fun time when you're playing with DT. And once again, another relatively short map, at least compared to some of the other pools in TC this season. They basically avoided all of the longer maps. No Mod 1 is 3 minutes 40 seconds, Hidden 1 is 4.5 minutes, Hard Rock 1 is 4.5 minutes, and they banned Free Mod 2, which is a little over 3.5 minutes as well. So this match has been very short and to the point. But now we'll be seeing if Team Blue can secure their pick here to close out with a reverse sweep of sorts. Or yeah, because they went from 3-0. So let's see if they can get their 6th consecutive point, or if Team Red can finally secure another break point. Because 2 out of 3 of Team Red's points were break points. We'll see if they can make it 3 out of 4. But Team Blue taking that very, very early accuracy lead. But no one individually putting up too much of a fuss right now in terms of their score. That score lead is just really sitting in the middle, just waiting for something to happen. There's quite a fair number of hundreds being dropped across all of the players. And unless we see, I think, one player in particular on either team, finding a severe chain of 100s or even a miss, I think that score lead is going to be sitting in the middle and just flickering back and forth for a little while here. And Alxio is going to be the first one to find a miss. That is going to put the score lead in favor of Team Red. We are approaching the halfway point of the map. Yomiao and Cheese Stingy holding pretty good scores of their own though, so it's not really going to put them out of the game just yet. But I think they're going to have to hope for a miss on the side of Team Red if they want to bring it back. Either that or Alxio is just going to have to do a really good job of recovering and hope that Team Red continues to drop the number of hundreds they have been. As we get into the Ki here, we'll see how many people end up slipping up. As Alxio is just about to reach the combo cap once again. It doesn't look like anything too tragic is happening right now. Team Red is slowly going to be pulling that score advantage in their favor a little more. Every player at the combo cap once again. And it looks like Alxio is going to be struggling a little bit with their accuracy there and finding a miss to boot. But Hatsuse actually going to respond with a miss of their own. That's going to potentially make a difference, but as we get into the very last layer of this map, I don't think that is quite enough. I think that miss happened just late enough for it to not really be too impactful, but Hatsuse actually finding another small chain of misses there. But wow, that is actually very, very close. But unfortunately, not quite enough even then. And it does look like Cheese Stingy is going to be getting 99.43% accuracy and losing the map. Yep. All right. Really good scores from everyone, though, especially Cat, 12 100s in an FC, Cheese Stingy, 14 100s in an FC, and Yomiao, 18 100s and an FC. And Cheese Stingy living up to their promise. Good to see. And that is actually going to be Team Red's third breakpoint. But they're going to be picking Nomad 1. So either Team Blue wins this and that's the end of the match, or Team Red wins this and we go into a tiebreaker. So that means we will not be seeing any hidden 1 action this time around, unfortunately. And there are no 4-2 matches left for the rest of today, so while the player... Okay, never mind. I'll talk about the next matches later. All right, so Nomad 1, they are actually finally playing a map that is over 3 minutes long. This map is 3 minutes and 39 seconds, OD 6.5, 176 BPM. And yeah, as Minnie pointed out, actually the other match that's going on right now, Ray versus Green Tea, is also on pace for tiebreaker. Is currently 4-4 in that match. Yeah, no breakpoints. Mini Lamp saying it in stream while I was looking at the match feed, counting. Anyways, getting into the map here, nothing too catastrophic happening to anyone just yet. But this map is, well, like I mentioned, it's the longest map we've seen so far, so there's definitely still quite a bit of room for errors to happen. And Polomo going to be the first one to finding a miss right after hitting the combo cap. And Cat also finding a miss. That's going to be 2 FCs gone on the side of Team Red. Team Blue now holding that significant combo advantage. Is going to be dragging that lead over into their favor. We aren't even quite at the halfway point yet, though. But Hatsuse, that's a really, really unfortunate miss, and not the player you want to see missing right now. That's going to be all the FCs gone on Team Red. Meanwhile, all players on Team Blue still holding. We get into a much calmer spinner section here. I will say that score gap doesn't look too horrendous, and that is thanks to the fact that all players on Team Red holding over 99% accuracies. Meanwhile, Alxio in the 98% range. But I do believe Cheese Stingy is sitting at maybe 1 or 2 100s right now. But unfortunately, I think at this point, when you have 3 FCs to no FCs, as Zedfish is saying in the chat there, I do think you're really going to need to see a miss, because I don't think any of these players are going to be suffering from any horrendous drops in accuracy. And all Team Red can really do is just hold on to combo and hope for the best. Hatsuse finally hitting the combo cap. And at this point, it is just a raw accuracy battle, but as we get into the last 1/8 of this map, by the looks of it, all players on Team Blue just holding incredibly strong. Just really no struggles being put up from anyone. And as we get into these closing seconds of the map, I think we would need to see a 3-way horrendous miss of chain of misses. And we're not going to be seeing that. That is going to be Team Blue taking, I believe, a breakpoint there and closing out the match 6-4, an incredible comeback, being down 3-0 earlier. GG, well played to everyone. We saw some really impressive scores throughout this match. A couple of SS's. And Cheese Stingy, thank you for living up to your promise. It is appreciated. And yeah, now the question is, will they play tiebreaker anyways? I will mention that in a previous match on 4-2, rather than showcasing tiebreaker, they decided to simply showcase hidden 1. So really, it's up to the players. But yeah, congratulations to My Angel cat1346, consisting of Yomiao, Alxio, and Cheese Stingy. And I think we're going to be getting a tiebreaker showcase by the looks of it. Yep, we are. All right. Send play map here. 5.5 minutes, typical tiebreaker length, 180 BPM. Quite a few finisher sections in this map, if I remember correctly. We'll see if we get any mods out of these players. It is a showcase, so hopefully they will make it a bit risky. We'll see though, we'll see. Alright, we are going to be seeing a Hard Rock from Hatsuse and Cheese Stingy, no mod from everyone else. So neither team with a mod advantage here. It's Hatsuse with that little bit of a head start. Thing all synced up now. So yeah, this is base OD6, so what is that with Hard Rock? Like 8.7 or 8.8, something like that? Or is it 8.4? I never remember. I feel like 8.4 is 5.5. Either way, there are also quite a few 1.6 and 1.4 throughout this map, and also some longer patterns. And Hatsuse going to be the first one to find a miss with that Hard Rock. Very early days though. Apart from that early drop, doesn't look like anyone else is really struggling too much. And Hatsuse is also recovering quite nicely. We get another bit of a more difficult pattern there. Polomo is going to be dropping their SS finally. But no drops in combo, and as Hatsuse has hit the combo cap as well at this point, no one's really going to be having the advantage here. Just Team Blue with that early lead from Hatsuse missing earlier on, and Cat going to drop their SS as well. As we approach almost the halfway point, we get into a bit more of a finisher heavy section, if I remember correctly, though that might be a bit later. That's a really nasty pattern there. Cheese Stingy actually found a miss earlier. I somehow missed that, but Hatsuse and Polomo going to be finding misses of their own. It's definitely going to swing things further in the favor of Team Blue. Hatsuse finding another miss. Cat still holding their FC, as is Alexio and Yumiao. But Hatsuse not having the best time when it comes to holding their combo. Polomo approaching the combo cap once again. Cheese Stingy has hit the combo cap at this point. We get a little bit of a break here. Slowly build back up now. Still a whole third of this map left to go. This definitely feels like a marathon after all the other maps that were played in this pool. As we have that longer pattern with 1.6 and 1.4 multiple times. Get into another Ki here. I think this is like the third one now at this point. Maybe, haven't really been counting. Polomo going to be finding misses. Everyone else seems to be holding pretty strong though. Hatsuse approaching the combo cap. And Cheese Stingy has made a really nice recovery as well. Hatsuse finding more misses than Polomo. Again, finding a miss. Cat still holding that FC though for Team Red, but the score lead has gone quite far in the favor of Team Blue, and I can finally talk about Yumiya now that they've dropped their SS this late into the map. Really, really strong. They definitely probably could have managed to pull off actually SSing this. I just didn't want to say anything. As we get into the very closing part of this, what is it, like the 4th GI now? We're going to be seeing some really, really good scores out of a lot of these players. Cheese Thingy doing really well with that Hard Rock as well. Probably going to end up getting the highest score in the lobby. In fact, they definitely will be as they cross that 1 million score threshold. And Yumiao, I think they dropped another 100 right at the very end there. So it's going to be, oh, another couple actually. Hat is going to have the lowest 100 count actually, only 3 100s in total. Yumiao managing to hold that SS until like the last minute of the map though. Very, very impressive. And 2 FCs to 1 in favor of Team Blue. They are going to win that tiebreaker showcase, meaning that if things did go to tiebreaker, they still would have been able to pull off the victory anyways. But yeah, Cheese Stingy getting the highest score in the lobby there with that Hard Rock. But that will be the end of that match. Congratulations once again to Team Blue for winning that. The next match will be at 16 UTC. There's actually 2 consecutive matches going on, but looks like one of them might not end up being streamed. And that is another team match, a 2v2 between Smork and Ya. Mr. Hawk and Green Tea on the side of Smork, and Kiko Boy and Zedfish on the side of Ya. So that's definitely going to be a good match to look out for. That's going to be on pool 3-1. And after that, a few hours after that, there'll be another 3-1 match at 21 UTC, which will be a full alt match between Breeze and Mr. Hawk. So be sure to look out for that as well. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I am SlipperyPickle. Thank you for streaming, and in fact we might be showing the TB of the other match that's been going on right now, so it doesn't look like I'll be heading out just yet. A lot of tiebreakers going on right now. Oh wait, did it already happen? Man. That's a bummer. Hang on, 2-3. Did they already play it? I don't think they have. Yeah, I don't think they've played it yet. Yeah, okay. Cheese Stingy scaring me there. But yeah, we have the tiebreaker between Green Tea and Ray Hakare here on pool 2-3. I don't really know the maps of this pool too well, but it does look like Ray is the stronger hidden player, at the very least. And on what looks to be a free mod, well, actually, we've had different results. One of the free mods, Ray managed to win, but on the other, Green Tea managed to win. Green Tea going for Hard Rock and Ray going for Hidden. We'll see if they decide to play it safe or if they decide to throw on the mod of their choice. I am not in charge of changing the stream name, but yeah, bexs, please change the stream name, I suppose. Thank you for the reminder, Cheese Stingy. Anyways, it does look like we are not going to be seeing any mods. A bit unfortunate, but also very understandable. What's even more unfortunate is Cheese Stingy no longer using the UU translator. But alright, yeah, that's fair. Makes sense. At this very slow section early on, this would probably be a bit of a pain with Hidden. Ray Hakare taking that very, very early lead, but again, this map is, oh geez, 6.5 minutes long. Alright. 171 BPM. Or is it? Is the... Alright, which one's lying to me? Is laser lying or is the sheet lying? Might be variable BPM and the sheet just doesn't have that. Oh well, I guess we'll just see. Oh yeah, Cookie Tree, congrats on getting that map ranked, by the way. And yeah, it is variable BPM. Alright, cool. Alright, we are a quarter of the way through this map already. No one has dropped their combo just yet, which is good to see. But Green Tea has dropped quite a fair number of 100s. But as the map picks up speed here, it might be a bit more comfortable for them to maintain a better accuracy. Ray gonna be the first one to find a miss, actually. And now Green Tea with that combo advantage. But Ray holding that higher accuracy is gonna maybe keep it in the... It's keeping it close, that's for sure. But Green Tea, that miss is gonna be pretty tragic. They were barely managing to take the lead with that FC, but now that they've dropped combo, things are definitely gonna swing more in favor of Ray. But all things considered, there really isn't too much of a gap between their combos, but there certainly is between their accuracies. Even though Ray found that miss, still holding 1% higher accuracy, but that miss is going to help Green Tea out at least a little bit. As the score wants to flicker over, but Green Tea is going to have to maintain their accuracy in order for that to happen. It looks like both players not really struggling with this section right now. Ray gonna be finding another miss though. That's really gonna put the combo advantage in favor of Green Tea now that they've hit the combo cap. But Green Tea dropping a fair number of 100s though. Ray is starting to drop more 100s of their own. Minnie being as eloquent as ever. But Ray still holding that higher accuracy. They really haven't been knocked out of this by any means. They're still very much in this. A miss from Green Tea could instantly swap that score lead back over in favor of Ray. But Ray is going to be the next one to find a miss once again, which is rather unfortunate, because at this point all these misses in 100s is actually going to finally put us in a position where Green Tea has the higher accuracy, and Ray, another string of misses. We're approaching the last quarter of the map now. It still does give us a little over a minute and a half to work with. But Ray finding yet another miss while Green Tea holding strong. And at this point with the accuracy advantage as well. 55k score lead on a map this long is no joke. Something quite tragic is going to happen on the side of Green Tea for this lead to flip back over. But Ray doing their best to make a good recovery. Against the last serve of this map, Green Tea is going to drop a few 100s, but again, they're really just gonna need to drop combo at this point if Ray is going to have any chance of taking it back. Green Tea might be starting to get a little nervous now, hitting a bit early, but Ray finding a miss, that's basically going to be putting the nail in the coffin there. Really, really unfortunate. Once again, to the closing notes of this map here. Green Tea going to be holding that really, really strong combo. Struggling a little bit in the early sections of the map, but once he started getting that momentum going, he just kept it going for the rest of it. It means he is going to be winning the point on a genuine tiebreaker here. Well played. It's unfortunate that we weren't really able to watch any of this match. But that doesn't mean that Green Tea is going to be the victor. Despite the fact that Ray dropped less 100s, is just 23 misses to 1 is that's really going to make a big difference. But yeah, definitely really well played to both players. Let me check the staff sheet. No, okay, so this is not Green Tea's last match of the day. Green Tea will be playing in that team match I mentioned earlier, later on. Once again, that is at 16 UTC, so be sure to look out for it. But yes, I do believe that this means it is the end of the stream now, for real this time. So thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been a good match. I always do like seeing team matches. It's been quite a lot of 1v1 Taiko action recently in TC and in just other tournaments in general. But yeah, I am SlipperyPickle. Thank you, Minnie, for reffing, and thank you, bexs, for streaming. Be sure to tune back in at 16 UTC. Adios.